I've got a new tent out here with me today. It was not new, a friend gave it to me. But it's new to me, newish, and it's become my favorite tent out here. And you guys will probably laugh at that when you see it. But the trouble is, it's got a relatively big footprint. Being in the mountains, it's a struggle to find that flat area large enough to accommodate it. We keep looking. Just taking a little rest here out of the sun under this rocky mountain juniper. I think we may be able to make this area work. Once I've had that rest, I'm going to leave the pack here, have a little walk around and see what we can find. Okay, let's take a walk. See what we can find around here. In terms of a flat area large enough to accommodate what they deem to be a 4-person tent. It's not a 4-person tent. 3 people? Maybe. 2-person, excellent. Let's go this way. Okay. I think we found somewhere, maybe. Just down here, it's a large enough area. It's not awfully flat, but I think we're gonna have a hard time finding such a flat area. We got the wall again. We have a wall. It'd be so interesting to find out how old these walls are and how far they date back to. This may be the best area. I'm gonna have a little look around a bit longer, see if we can come up with anything better. It's down here. Yeah, again, just the ground is just, it's not flat. Oscillating? Is that what they call it? Is it oscillating? I'm probably way off the mark with that one. But sure, not flat. Again, nice big area. Just not flat. And maybe have a tad bit of an uncomfortable evening. Yeah, everywhere is just undulating. It's undulating, not oscillating. That's the word I was looking for, undulating. This is the Oz Marine Tickerit Limited 4-person dome tent. Ever heard of it? Me either. so much more airflow. Oh, and the space. I can sit up. I can have so much more gear in here. I can get changed in here. It's a palace. A cheap palace. Classic camping here, boys and girls. Classic camping. All we need is some marshmallows to roast over a fire, but we're not allowed fires, and I don't like marshmallows. So here's a new one. This tree here, you'll be able to probably tell where it's from just its name, water wattle. Yes, tree is native to southern Australia. Its seeds can actually be ground down into a flour or used as a coffee substitute. The gum is also edible. The sun has gone down now. It's gone. It said goodnight. And it's a relief. It's always quite a relief when it goes down because it's pretty intense heat throughout the day. You don't have to walk far at all to just be sweating and sweating and sweating. And that's the thing. I have to wash my clothes every day because you put on a t-shirt and a sweat, you're drenched. But when the sun goes down, you can breathe a little more. And super nice. So often I'll use bivvies, tarps, most recently hammocks, but I don't often use tents. But there is something nice to crawling a tent. Okay, close up the bug net and kind of lay down in here knowing that there's no bugs going to be crawling in all over you. You have room to move around and you're protected from the elements. It's home away from home. And the nice thing about the rear window here is not only does it also provide additional airflow and ventilation, but I can also, it gives me another viewpoint. Okay, I can see out the front and I can see out the back. Can't see side to side, but it's nice to be able to see what's going on. Better. We are having a sandwich tonight. That's our dinner. And we got some butter that's melted and some Edam. And so my plan is to melt the Edam just slightly over the gas stove, lay it on top of the bread. Boom. Fine. Trouble is, I haven't got a knife. So yeah, I need to get a knife. But I do have a fork. It's got some butter on the fork. I suppose it's not a bad thing. It's nearly melted because it's nice and spreadable. Nice and spreadable now. Now let me think how we're going to do this. Right, let's see. I think I'm just going to have to tear off some chunks. Like so. Pop it on a fork and then just toast it over the fire. Not too high. This is probably going to be disastrous. Oh shit, the butt is melting. Jesus. Alright, you know what? We're just going to not do that. Damn it. We're just going to go for a regular cheese sandwich. Huh? I need a knife. do miss my Lebanon. Yeah. I love Edam. But it's different out here. It's slightly different. It's not as, like, potent, you know? Cheese sandwich. Crumbs everywhere. That will do. Bring the shoesies in. I figured while I do have the lantern on up there, I'm just going to have those doors closed over there. Just, you know, you don't want, we're on a mountain. I can see all the lights below, so certainly someone could see a little twinkle in the light up in the mountains. And even though, you know, it's cool, you don't know who's going to see it. So better to just play it safe. Having those doors closed will obviously slightly dim the light, and as opposed to be able to see the whole thing. So this is what it's all about. Camping on a budget. Cheap stove, cheap cook set, cheap roll mat, cheap tent, and obviously my blanket quilt is a military surplus Dutch Army poncho liner. Excellent. That's all you need for out here. If you need it at all. And it just goes to show, you know, I think sometimes we lose the vision, you know, what it's all about. Sometimes we think we need the best gear. We need it. I can't go camping without the best gear. Well, shit. You can, and we lose sight of it. Sometimes, you know, the most simple, basic gear, that is all you need, period, to get out here and enjoy yourself. I've got the poncho liner as the pillow for now. If it happens to get a little chilly, I say chilly, it'd be like 25 degrees, but yeah, chilly, I'll sometimes just throw it over myself. So yeah, bedtime. I'll see you guys in the morning. I don't even want to know what that is. So now, I've woken up. There's something outside my tent. I could see it in the trees. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a fox. Foxes have those pointy ears. I think it may have been a dog. But there gotta be dogs in the mountains. Don't know. And then, literally like 30 seconds ago, I heard a loud screech, like a strange noise, like a scream, like screech. It wasn't. It was like an animal. I have no idea what animal it would have been. Yeah, he's turning into a long one. Maybe it was a bird. An owl? Proper screech. Another hot day cometh. Let's get down before it gets too hot. It was a long night last night. Plenty of activity going on. And even now, I just went to start packing up the gear in the tent. Realize there's something underneath the tent. So I'm going to give it 5 minutes before I move the tent.